He weighed in at 9 stone and 4 pounds. He brings a 38 fight record, 26 wins, 10 inside the scheduled distance, 9 losses, 2 draws and 1 no contest. He comes to the ring as the former 2-time Zambian champion from the beautiful city of Lusaka, Zambia, Paul Kaoma. And across the ring, the champion. He's fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the silver trunks and weighed in at 9 stone, 8 pounds, 14 ounces. He brings an 18 fight record, 17 wins, 8 inside the scheduled distance and 1 draw. He's the undefeated British and Commonwealth lightweight champion from Bradford, where he is known as the Viper, Bobby Vanzie. So, sports fans, Sky Sports fans, Talk Sports fans, here we go then. 12 rounds of boxing for the Commonwealth Lightweight Championship.
With John Coyle from Wolverhampton as the very good referee in charge.
Obey my instructions at all times and box within the rules. Good luck to you both.
Bobby Vanzie needs an impressive and convincing performance here. He's been a little erratic in his career and still has quite a lot to prove, really. Although he's done well to pick up British and Commonwealth titles. Can he move it on from there? Can he suggest to us here that he may have what it takes to move up to the next level? That's what we're looking for here. How much of a challenge can this Zambian put up? He's giving away a lot of weights. We understand when they were on the scales earlier tonight that Kaoma weighed 9 stone 6, and listen to this, Vanzie 10-4. So he's got a 12-pound weight advantage, we reckon.
Well, that's a very big difference, and I mean that should really be a telling factor in this fight. Vanzie, who is very big and strong, well muscled, not carrying any weight whatsoever. And Kaoma, who very skinny around the arms and shoulders.
Well, Vanzie is a huge lightweight. About the only time he is a lightweight is when he gets onto the scales. The pounds go on quickly after that. He might well have to move up to light welter quite soon, you'd think. He once failed to make light welter as an amateur. Kaoma, though, with a good record of durability, he may need it here. Vanzie often a box of tricks. And quick reflexes.
Right.
But in there he has to mix in some substantial, impressive work as well. It's a nice left-hand punch from Vanzie, well picked. Fighter currently lifting the sporting spirits of Bradford, who of course are struggling against relegation.
He really has a very unorthodox style. Vanzie, very wide stance, hands very low, and really we've got to see how he can make the transition to the very top grade.
Holding on from Vanzie. John Coyle quickly onto the case. Let's hope he is every time we get that kind of mauling. But how much has Kaoma got here? That's another sharp punch from Vanzie. 2 of them now in this first round. Well, the reach officially was the same, 69 inches, but you could have fooled me looking at them there.
Well, he's plenty sharp. Vanzie getting a nice 2-punch combination on there.
No problems at all for Bobby Vanzie so far, able to work on the outside, use his speed, frustrate Kaoma. Not much happened in the round, but Vanzie did what work there was. Well, there is Bobby Vanzie, 26 years of age. This is his 3rd defence of the Commonwealth lightweight title tonight.
There's that sharp left hand from Vanzie, but with that wide stance, he got that on, but he left himself too far out of the way. He needs to bring his back foot up and shorten that stance.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Second round. The kind of glam rock silver of Bobby Vanzie, the defending champion, the blue of the Zambian Paul Kaoma. Very experienced, with 38 fights behind him, but only 10 knockouts on his record, which suggests he's not one of the big hitters. That's a great right uppercut, and it's laid out. Kaoma, who might do very well to recover from that. No, the fight is off. The fight is called off. John Coyle took a look at the African and said no more, and he wants treatment. It's over. Vanzie retains the Commonwealth title. It was a great shot, but let's hope Kaoma is okay. Medics quickly on the scene, taking a look at him. He's leaning up. His eyes are glazed. It looks as if he will be all right, but that was good refereeing from John Coyle. He got to about 4, took a look at him, knew he wasn't going to get up, and knew that the priority was to get him some medical attention.
Well, he was a very experienced ref and reacted as you would expect in that situation. But it was a good shot from Vanzie, and let's hope Kaoma is all right.
Well, he did lean up, but there does seem a little concern about him. And it does raise one or two questions, that fight. First of all, was Kaoma really good enough to be challenging for the Commonwealth title? Since really all he'd done was to be a durable loser, lasting the distance every time he'd gone in with good fighters. And there was the weight thing too. Vanzie, a huge lightweight, 10-4 we understand on the night, and Kaoma, who was really no more than a super featherweight.
That's right, Ian, but you know, the fact is, at the weigh-in, when they had to have the schedule weigh-in, Vanzie was a lightweight. You know,
and Kaoma was 9 stone 4, super feather.
That's right. So I mean, there's a difference there, but you know, Vanzie made the stipulated weight, and really that's all that matters.
It's something the board are currently monitoring, but attention for the moment has to be on the well-being of Paul Kaoma.
I think he is all right, and he was sitting, you know, but I think they just, as always, they've got to take every precaution and give him plenty room and, you know, do it all right.
He is getting oxygen treatment, and of course the standards of medical attention for boxers have improved dramatically in recent years, and the case which underlined that more than any was that of Spencer Oliver, when he collapsed in the ring, and he received wonderful attention in the ring that night from the medical people and was able to make a complete recovery. And you'd have to say that a decade or so before, you wonder if he would have lost his life.
That's exactly right, and safety is the first issue. And you know, it was good to see the doctor, the medics, everybody in very, very quickly.
This does look, at the moment, and we hope this is the case, precautionary, giving oxygen treatment to Kaoma. And they're doing a thorough check before they allow him to leave the ring. But these are always worrying scenes, Glenn.
Yes, it always is. Whenever you see a boxer being threat in the ring, it is very worrying. And you know, it was good to see there was no celebrations from Bobby Vanzie and everybody else. You know, as quickly as they thought there was some concern, you know, everybody stopped that, and everybody is just interested in the well-being of Paul Kaoma.
And there's a hush around the arena. All the spectators here, boxing fans, all of them, understand entirely what they are watching here. But let us hope that this is precautionary and that there is no serious problem with Paul Kaoma, who's a married man with 3 children at home between the ages of 5 and 9. And he's getting up, I'm glad to say. It was precautionary. Well done to all those unsung medical experts who helped there. Bobby Vanzie's the first to clap, and well done him too. No cavorting around the ring, no silly celebrations. Thank goodness Kaoma is all right. That is the main thing in there. And really this is incidental, that Vanzie has retained his championship. It was a very, very good punch, but thank goodness Kaoma is okay.
Yes, it was an excellent punch from Vanzie. Did pick it. He's very unorthodox. The first one missed the left hand, but the right hand, he come in with all his weight, really leaps in, similar to Nazim Hamed, where he leaps in with all his weight, and that adds to his punch power. And, you know, he caught him flush on the chin.
He was fighting a naturally much smaller man. I'd have to say, though, I do think Vanzie's a bit more of a puncher, and I know his camp feel this, than he's given credit for.
Yes, I think you could be right. That, you know, Kaoma, normally, he's been in with good fighters, and he is durable at that level.
Let's go to our MC for an official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, 31 seconds of the second round. Referee John Coyle has called a technical countout. Your winner, and still the Commonwealth lightweight champion from Bradford, Bobby Vanzie. And ladies and gentlemen,
still unbeaten, Vanzie. Still with 2 title belts. That might be one of the easier nights in his career, Jim.
Yeah, but you have to give him full credit because he made it easy. He's just scored the 2-round blast out over a guy who does not get blasted out. So it's excellent, and the punch that finished the job, it'll be quite some time before we see a better punch. It was a beauty. Bobby's style, he's perfected it, he's very good at it, but it's disjointed and it's all over the place. I can't say, I find it difficult warming to his style, but I have to say he's very, very good at it, and what a tremendous performance that was tonight.
I think he's on his way down to have a word with Ian Darke there at ringside. Ian might need sunglasses as well as a microphone, or he's going to get himself dazzled by the lame outfit that Vanzie's wearing. But I suppose if you're a champion, you can do what you like, can't you? Ian?
It is a very flashy outfit indeed. Bobby, well done. I mean, the main thing there afterwards that your opponent's okay.
Yeah, that's all I'm bothered about. That is all I'm bothered about. You know, it's a hurt business, you know. Sometimes it's quite barbaric, but, you know, just as long as he's all right, I'm fine with that, you know.
And you'd be worried more about that as a family man yourself with a daughter?
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. I don't want no pain to come to any fighter I get in there with. I respect all the fighters I get in there with, you know, and it's just a hard game, you know. You just got to cope with it.
Having said that, it was a great uppercut that finished it. Do you think your power is underrated by people?
By you? Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, yeah. No, you know, I mean, a lot of people, a lot of commentators, as I said, you included, have always said that I'm not a puncher. But I can punch, trust me. It's just that when I'm showcasing my boxing skills, you know, I'm not setting myself right. Now, me and Godfrey we went away after the Smith fight, and we know we've got power there, but it's just bringing it out, and it's setting yourself and setting your feet, and that's what I did tonight.
Well, if we had made that point, it was because your knockout percentage was 44% before tonight. But let's move on. Are you ready to move up to the next level now? We've got Billy Schwer here tonight, people like that. Do you want to fight one of those now?
I've already spoken about Billy Schwer, you know, but what I said before was I wanted to fight Colin Dunn because he's the more hungry of the two. There's Michael Ayers, there's Billy Schwer. What I said was I could make a great little two-bout competition where Michael Ayers fights Billy Schwer, I fight Colin Dunn, and the two winners face each other. I just want to find out who is the best lightweight in England. And I know I'm going to be #1. I know that. It's just that, Colin Dunn, where are you? You know what I mean? He's been inactive for how long?
Well, it sounds like a great idea. Well, there we are. The two of them are shaking hands. They might be selling a few tickets already. That sounded like a very good idea, Bobby, that little cup competition among the lightweights. Let's hope it happens. It probably won't. It's too good an idea to happen, isn't it?
Well, listen, if it doesn't happen, it's not because anything that my people haven't done. Let's talk to these guys' people. See what they want to make the fight.
Thanks a lot, Bobby.
Love you.
Thank you.